Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Derek Austin's Level Up Travel. You know I love to talk about points, miles, rewards, credit cards in general. Love to talk about cashback. Love to talk about the programs like the hotel programs, airline programs, and of course the credit card programs. And I love to talk about travel. But today I want to talk about, and I've done a few videos on this, but the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve. You know, I always preach about this card. I love this card. This card is firmly in my wallet. Currently, it is taking 90% of my spend, getting 4.5% on it. And, you know, I thought it was just me. I'm like, am I going overboard with this card? Like, am I making too big of a deal out of it? And, you know, then I'm reading stuff on Reddit and stuff like that. And, you know, this card is really starting to get like a bigger platform of people using it and people seeing it. And yeah, they're basically everyone that has a card is like, this is the most fantastic card there is out there. And you know, so I'm glad I got confirmation from like things like Reddit and stuff like that. So great part about it is the way you use it is on your phone, right? You use you tap it and you use Apple Pay and you get 3x on anything. So that's pretty much covers so many places. 90% of the stores that you're out there, you know, out and about, you know, actually at the card reader, it will probably be on 90%, you know, including like places like Costco are really important. All your groceries, most of them are groceries. I have one grocery store that doesn't do it, but most of them do it. Most of the shopping and things like that do. One of the awesome parts about it is it's so rare when you make a big purchase, right, that you get to put it on a card that has really good protections and warranties on it, like, you know, like the Platinum card from American Express, like the Capital One Venture card, like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, right? They have all these great premium benefits with extra warranties and all that stuff. So you just get the base points. So the you know, the Capital One Venture has got 2x. That's pretty good, but that's on everything, right? Then, you know, you have the the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It gets only 1x on these big purchases, right? And same thing with the Platinum card, right? When you see if you're buying like kitchen appliances or like washing machine and dryer. So recently I bought a washing machine and dryer. Bought it from Best Buy online and was able to use my U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve, and so it was like $2,000, right? They were really nice. I love the two washer and dryer we got for clothes, and yeah, but a little over $2,000. But you know, I got to put on my U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve, got 4.5%, basically cash back. We'll go into that a little bit, but in travel rewards, you know, 3x, which is 1.5 cents per point. If you're redeeming towards travel, it is worth 4.5%, and you don't have to travel to do that. I'll say it in just a little bit, but then you also get all the travel protections of a Visa Infinite card. So it's really, really cool when you can do that big purchase and get that bonus on your points as well. I think it's really one of the power parts of the card. Of course, it's really great on travel. You can rent a car, have you know, you'll have primary rental car coverage for CDW, and then you'll have you know, you can always go for all your hotels, just put it on that card, and I do that a lot. Actually, that's kind of the way I'm going to go now, is using the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve for that part too. So I'm getting so much out of it. Let's just say it was an abnormal month, but I got about $275 in Altitude Reserve last month, and one of the part was the big a little over $2,000 purchase, but I had to spend another $3,000 to get to there. So yes, it was a big amount of money, so about over $5,000, but got the, you know, 2,700 immediately. As soon as my statement hit and I got the points, I immediately went to Delta, booked a dummy flight that was right about, or you know, how much points I had, because you can't go over the value of your points to get onto real-time rewards. So if you do that, you get on real-time rewards. So I booked a flight for just under the $75. I think it was like 160 or something, like 260 about for the flight. Booked that, then canceled the flight. So I got a text message on my phone from Real Time Rewards, says, do you want to redeem at 1.5 cents per point? And I say redeem. I got redeemed for 260. Now I had 12, almost $13 in rewards left. When I went to Uber, booked a dummy Uber ride, canceled it before the driver can even be assigned. They gave me back my money right away, and the $11 and something cents I got on my U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve redemption. So I got the 175 minus, it was like a couple, maybe it's like 50 cents left, so next statement I'll use that. I'm already at like $80 worth of rewards in after the statement. That was on like the 27th or so. So man, it's been really, really great. This card is so amazing, and you can get that cash back or that redemption at 1.5 cents per point like right away as soon as the statement hits. The one negative is that you have to wait for the statement hits. Some of those cards like the all of Capital One's, you get those points as soon as the transaction becomes a real charge, goes from pending to a real charge, then they give you the points. Here you do have to wait for the statement to hit, but it's fair, and then you get to redeem them. So man, it was really, really nice. But I think a typical month, I usually get about $150 worth of rewards and get them again right away. And I do use other cards, so I probably get another bunch of money in credit card rewards every single month. Tell you what I use when they don't have. Let's go another card that I use right now. Don't even have my wallet, but the Cash Plus from U.S. Bank. I forgot that it's actually the same bank on this next card, but it's a special card, 5% on categories you select every month. You can select the same ones every quarter. Sorry, it's every quarter you select them, and I think you get like $1,500 or $2,000 every quarter, or it might be 25. I forgot. It's I never hit that much, but so what I do is I select my bills. So I select utilities as one, and then you can do it for cable and internet and streaming for another 5%. So those are the two categories I always pick, and that's so easy. Just set it, forget it. Pay my electric bill, pay my utility bill with that, and then I also pay my cable bill, my internet bill, and any streaming services put on this get another 5%. So it gives me another bunch of cash back. The other card that I use, I don't keep this one in my wallet anymore either, is Saver One. Basically, I use it for Uber Eats, and I have a lot of expenses going for my work through Uber Eats, and I'm getting 10% cash back on that, and that is one that I do. Now, the ones I also keep in my wallet is my Bank of America, the Unlimited Cash Rewards card, 2.625% cash back on any purchase. So whenever I cannot use my Altitude Reserve, I will use this on categories that aren't covered by, say, this card, the Customized Cash Rewards card. This, I could select a category actually every single month, and it's only like $1,500 that you can do every quarter, but it covers me. So for online purchases, 5.25% cash back because I'm on their preferred rewards program. I have 100,000 or more with Bank of America or Merrill Lynch, so I get that 5.25% cash back. And I also use it for groceries where I can't use my Altitude Reserve. I get 3.5% cash back on that. So that's where I use this card. That really covers me, and that's the only spots I really use it. If it's a bigger purchase, maybe online, and the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve can't be used for the 3X, I'll definitely going to be using my Capital One Venture card for 2X. But it's pretty few and far between where I get that. So again, 90% of my purchases I can just make on this card, 4.5%. That could really raise your value for you on what you're doing. It's such an easy redemption. The reason why I'm really like favoring cash back right now is because I have a child, a little baby under 2 years old, about 1.5 years old now, and you know, it's just hard to travel. You know, I'm not getting on a plane and going in like long distances and stuff like that. We really just want to stay local travel when we do, and we try to avoid that because it's just, you know, so much involved in that. But, you know, getting the cash back helps my life right now. I'd rather not sit here and save all these points, right, that are possibly going to be devalued in the future, most likely, right? And you know, I can't use them now. It'll be next year maybe or so. I don't know when it's going to happen, when I can take those awesome like lay flat seats and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's really it. So, you know, this is a fantastic card, Visa Infinite card. That's the main part. You know, the benefits that this card has is fantastic. It's up there with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Platinum card, on the benefits that this card has. But the main amazing part about this card is that it gets 3x on almost all your purchases. Wow, and that equals 4.5%. It's really, really hard to beat. Just another thing that was really nice that it has, and I do have some priority passes with a couple other cards like my Venture X, and it covers everything but restaurants. But this priority pass, I get 4 per year, and that does cover restaurants. So if I run into that, I'll have that. So I kind of use that as a complement priority pass because of that, because of what it has there. So that might be a good part for you if you're like me, where your priority passes do not have the restaurant. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. What do you think this US Bank Altitude Reserve card is as good as I think? Because I think it's the best card out on the market. Let me know what you think of the video, the card, and man, it's been a little while again. Sorry for taking so long on the videos, but I think this was a fun topic for me because this is something I love, and yeah, it's a pretty fun video for me because it's by far my favorite card. So anyway, comment down below, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. See you on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.